I love the incessant warbling you always get when you're at low health. Hey y'all, we're finally back. I've been taking a break, and mostly because I got into playing Zelda. I mean, Metroid. I've been playing Zelda for a while now. Well, that was counterproductive. And that was also counterproductive. And I just like to say counterproductive. Hooray. Yeah. Oh, come on! Hold on. Alright, sorry about that. I had to go through everything again. Ow. Again. Yeah, I was actually kind of scared when I started recording, like, oh no, well, I'll be able to get through this, because this is usually the part of the game where I usually don't have a clue on how to get through it. And oh yeah, thing is supposed to come here later. Hold on, I gotta figure out what I'm doing again. Alright, I remember what to do now. Again. Hopefully. Yeah, like I was saying that I probably didn't brush up upon. The reason I haven't been doing much walkthroughs lately, except the golden crystal walkthrough I've been uploading from my computer recently. Mostly because my dad's been busy and stuff. That's my dad. And since I use his laptop for these recordings, and that happens. Oh yeah, and these green slugs for some reason like to lay bombs. Why slugs like to lay bombs, I don't know, but who cares? They give you bombs. Bombs? Yes, bombs. Oh yeah, now that we got a key, let's try heading for the locked door over there. No wait, I think we should try heading for the locked door we just passed up earlier. This one. If I remember correctly, I think this leads to the big key, which the other locked door would lead to. Oh yeah, and that thing always shoots only whenever you're hitting something. And that happens, and we can unlock the door. Yeah, I'm right. Now if I cannot die, that would be perfect. Remember this from the third dungeon? I do. Now we got a compass. But that doesn't matter, since I know where the boss is anyway. And hold on, I gotta figure out what I'm doing again, because this is always confusing. Alright, if I know what I'm doing, I might be recording this. You'll never see me recording this. Or not really. I think this is where you're supposed to go. Because if it isn't, then I'm screwed. Maybe. Oh, yeah, I remember this place. This is for sure where you're supposed to find the big key. In case you didn't see, wizard robes will usually try and block your way. But since wizard robes seem to have a high chance of giving you a heart, that doesn't matter. Oh, I remember this puzzle. Yeah, you gotta be able to get all these things on fire before any of them burns out. Meaning that you gotta do the really quick block puzzle and until you hear deep rumbling for a good while. And there. Now you get this wide open space. And bada bing, bada boom, you got the big key. Alright, now I should know what I'm doing for the rest of the segments, depending on how long do I have. Let's go here. Yeah, I remember this place. This is where you're this is where the rest of the dungeon leads off. That leads to the boss, which is actually kind of easy. But anyway. Yeah, in case you haven't seen the description for this, I'm actually going to try and make this an all items run. Meaning I'm going to get all the heart pieces, which is actually kind of hard in itself, seeing as I've never done that personally. And I'm only doing it because I always wondered how the final boss would be with 20 hearts. Yeah, and this is the treasure of the area, which you gotta be pretty fast on. And there you go. We got the cane of Samoria. And yeah, usually the cane doesn't do much, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it just makes a block. Which, I mean, you have to do later on. Spoilers, but hey. Anyway, let's heal ourselves so that we don't die. Like I repeatedly do. I'll hate to see my death total for this. Oh, come on, I have to... Hold on. Alright, if I checked up correctly, I have about 4 minutes left. Because, you know, Hypercam doesn't have any kind of... Oh yeah, map, I just needed this. Yes. As some of y'all might know, Hypercam doesn't have any kind of way to tell you, oh, by the way, you have this much time left. So... yeah, all I have to do is explore the last explore the last bit of the area. And it's actually kind of sad to see these go, especially since I'll have to give this up practically forever whenever I start high school. Because, as y'all might guess from my voice, I'm a lot older than I used to be. Crap. To kill all these things to get back. And geez, these things just drop tons of bombs. One of them gave me an 8-bomb pack. Alright. That was easy. Click. Yeah, I'm kind of scatterbrained today. Oh, and like I said, I've never brushed up upon this, but as you've heard, I've not been playing recently because either lack of energy to record, didn't really want to record, blah blah blah. Yeah, one of the other main reasons I didn't record was that... oh crap. Mostly because of... I got into playing Metroid. And, hold on. I forgot. You have to do this. Go through here. And then after a long walk, you get a key. Which I think you need to continue through the final area, or just unlock more places, but... otherwise, I'll probably just be sequence breaking. Which is also a big part of the Metroid series. If you don't believe me, watch a low percent run. Yeah, there's a lot of sequence breaking in that. And basically I got into the Metroid series because, I mean, I like the old 8-bit games. I like Mega Man, etc. Oh yeah. And for this, whoop. Yeah, I gotta use that. Pretty, isn't it? Get like this. Throw it at somebody. And since I like all that old stuff, I was watching Let's Play of Metroid Zero Mission, which is a redo of the original Metroid, which I didn't think looked too good. So I was all for it and stuff. I'm not sure what I did there, but hold on. Anyway, so I was saying, I watched the LP of Metroid Zero Mission. I got into playing Metroid Zero Mission. That's right, I gotta do the bomb, I think. So I got into playing Metroid Zero Mission. Then I started playing the other two Mega Man games I like, which if you don't know are Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion. I almost played Metroid Fusion blindly, but then I realized, oh yeah, I'm not good enough to do that, so yeah. And anyway, I'm out of time, so next time we'll continue exploring the entire area. See you guys until then.